If you want your first AI automation client, but you don't know where to start, this is the exact 4-step system that my coaching clients use to start landing high-paying clients fast. I help builders and freelancers land high-ticket clients and build scalable AI consulting businesses. If you want to learn how to land your first AI automation client, join my free school community where we are running a 4-week challenge that will walk you through this exact system. All right, now let's dive in. Okay, the first thing that you need to understand is that you can't command 4- and 5-figure prices without proof, period. But, and this is important, I'm not talking about building 20 different demo projects that no one will ever use. I'm talking about one real-world business problem, one real solution, and one result. So where do you get that first proof? Your first option is your 9-to-5. And I know many of you are thinking, girl, I'm trying to leave that job. I'm not trying to do more work there. And I get it, but also that's exactly how I started. And I actually automated so much of my job that I eventually just quit. Like the process of creating before and after posts on our website. It used to take 45 minutes to an hour every single day. I cut it down to 10 minutes with AI and automation. So screenshot the before and after, create a Loom video documenting the time savings, and boom, there's your proof. Your second option is your warm network. So text your entrepreneur friends. Hit up that cousin that runs an e-commerce store, or message that person that you know from college that's always posting about their business on LinkedIn. These people already know you and trust you, and so the yeses come easier. And the third option, which is actually another place that I started and where a lot of my coaching clients start, is Upwork. And I know what you're thinking because I thought the same thing, that Upwork is too competitive and it's literally just a race to the bottom. But here's what I learned. You're not competing on price, you're competing on specificity. So find a small, specific problem, then offer to solve it, get the win, get the testimonial, get the results, and get out. Now here's how you scope for this first project so that you don't get stuck building something for 3 months like I did. Pick a tiny problem, not revolutionize their entire business. Think of something like automate appointment reminders or scrape competitor pricing once a week. One workflow, that's it. You can always expand later. But the goal here is to get one measurable result. So save time, save money, increase leads, automated something that was manual. And let me address the fear that I know that many of you are probably having, which is, I don't want to work for free. First of all, welcome to entrepreneurship. In entrepreneurship, it's not like a 9-to-5, and that's the benefit of it. You do the work up front without getting paid so that you can achieve a bigger payoff later. And second, this isn't just like free labor. This is strategic proof building. Think of it as like an investment into the future of your AI automation business. You're trading maybe 10 to 20 hours for leverage that'll eventually land you 4- and 5-figure projects. I've turned free builds into projects worth thousands of dollars before, so I know firsthand that it's worth it. So yeah, those 10 to 20 hours could be the best investment that you've ever made in your life. And your action here is simple. Prototype something, test it with a real business, and get the result documented. Screenshots, Loom videos, actual data, a video testimonial from the business owner, whatever it is that shows the transformation. And just a quick heads up, if you're someone looking to scale your AI automation business to $10,000 a month by positioning yourself as a consultant, I just put together a free guide that walks you through exactly how to do it. So if you want my free guide, just fill out the form that's linked down below in the description of this video, and then get back to watching this. All right, so now you've got proof. Cool. Here's where 90% of people mess up. They fail to leverage their past results. They're just like, oh, I did this small thing, but that's not really enough. Like I need a portfolio of 20 different things that I've done. No, that proof is literally your foot in the door asset. It's literally gonna be the thing that gets people to reply to your messages. So here's how you use it across different lead generation channels. Number 1, cold email. And this is my favorite for reaching YouTube creators, business owners, and local businesses. So your message here becomes, hey, I just built an AI system for XYZ business that generated XYZ result. Here's a 2-minute video showing exactly what it did. I can build something similar for you. Number 2 is cold DMs, which is the same energy as cold email, just a little shorter. So LinkedIn, Instagram, Facebook, school, wherever your ideal clients hang out. Keep it under 100 words. Link to your proof, and make an offer. Number 3 is networking. And I know it's a dirty word that many people hate, but it doesn't have to be that gross schmoozing thing that people think of when they think of networking. So whether it's events or co-working spaces or just casual conversations. Oh, you run a real estate agency? I just automated lead qualification for another realtor. Cut their response time from 24 hours to 2 minutes. No big deal. And number 4, and do not sleep on this one, is content. This is playing the long game, but it works. Post your case study, show the before and after, break down the workflow that you built and your thought process in building it. I've had coaching clients land 4-figure deals because somebody found them through their content. But this is the core message that actually converts. And write this down, get it tattooed on you somewhere. I built X system that generated Y result. I can build something similar for you, and if it doesn't get Z outcome, then you don't pay. So why does this work so well? First, it removes risk. They might have been thinking, oh, well, what if it doesn't work? Well, you just answered that. Second, it puts you in a category of one. You're not just an AI person or that automation chick. You're the person that gets specific results. Third, and this is key, you're speaking in outcomes and not technology. They don't care about your N8N workflows or your API integrations or the cool thing that you built with Claude Code. They care about more leads and saved time and more revenue. Think of it like this. Proof leads to your offer, which includes a result guarantee, which leads to yeses. Okay, so this is where you separate yourself from every other AI consultant out there that's just polluting people's inboxes. You need to make a specific promise, and I mean like specific. So here's the formula. I help X business type to do Y specific outcome using AI automations. And if I can't get you Z result, then you don't pay. Not I help businesses with AI, whatever that means. That's so vague. Not I do automation, which also means nothing. Let me give you some real examples from my real coaching clients. I'll save your team 10 hours a week by researching new listings from your favorite real estate agents. I'll build you a lead generation system that generates qualified leads for under $1 or you don't pay. I will create an AI customer service agent that will book 10 appointments for you per month or you don't pay. So you see the difference? Like, that's concrete, that's measurable, that's something that a business owner can look at and actually evaluate. And here's what happens when you do this. The sales conversation completely changes. You're not defending your price. You're not having to explain what AI even is. And you're not trying to convince them that they need automation. You're just asking, do you want this result? Yes or no? If yes, cool, you're the person that delivers it. If no, cool, move on to someone else that does. This positioning and clarity beats everything. It beats having more experience. It beats knowing more tools. And it beats having a fancy website or any website at all. Clarity beats everything. And offering that guarantee is not weakness. That's confidence. That's you saying, I'm so sure that I can do this that I will take all the risk on myself. And business owners eat that up, especially when everyone else is like, well, I'll try my best or I'll deliver this thing, but I'm not promising any results. You become the results person, not the automation person, and there is a huge difference between the two. All right, this is the step that takes you from random custom projects every time to predictable income. Once you've solved the same problem a few times, and you will, because certain problems are universal, you package it. Think about it. After your third lead generation build, you're not starting from scratch anymore. You've got the workflow, you've got the templates, you've got the prompts that work. So here are your options for productizing. A productized service, so a flat fee build. So $2,500 for an AI appointment setter delivered in 7 days and includes 30 days of support. And you can even truly productize it on a platform like Softer, but that's a topic for another video. The next option is a semi-productized offer. So offering a core system plus the option for customization. So the base voice agent is $3,000 and custom integrations are $500 each. Another option is a done with you program. So that's where you build it together with your clients. And this is great for clients that want to actually learn the technology and then maintain their own system. So $4,000 for us to build these automations together over the next 4 weeks. Of course, we have my personal favorite, the monthly retainer, and that's for ongoing support and optimization. So after the initial build, $500 a month, and that's to maintain and optimize and expand. And last is the template plus setup. And this is the lowest touch and the highest margin. So the content repurposing template is $497. Setup assistance is an additional $1,000. And so what should you look for to know what to productize? Which build gets the fastest yeses? That's market validation. What workflow impressed people the most? That's your flagship offer. Which workflow is the most repeatable? That's your bread and butter. And which niche reacted most enthusiastically? That's your target market. This is literally how you go from random projects at random prices to predictable income and a scalable business. One of my coaching clients, he kept getting asked for help automating new property listing research. The first one took him 20 hours. By the fifth one, down to 1 hour. Same price. That's a 95% margin improvement just from repetition. So here's what this looks like in practice. You use your proof to sign more clients, and then each new client becomes more proof. You raise your prices because now your results back it up. You level up your niche from solopreneurs and local businesses to established businesses with more of a budget. You build a portfolio that speaks for itself. You turn your process into a signature framework or system, the Lindsay Gonzalez method or whatever. And this is how you hit your first 5K month, and then 10K, and then 20K. Not from theory or doing more planning or researching or practicing in N8N or feeling ready. From doing the work, getting the proof, making the offers, and delivering the results. Okay, now you know the literal, actual path to landing your first high-ticket AI automation client. And if you want to go deeper, join my free school community. We're running a free 4-week challenge that walks you through this exact system with support and accountability. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video.